Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Gloria. Uh, my name is Gloria and this is Glow Creations. If this is your first time here, welcome. And if you have been here before, you know this channel, it's all about events, specifically event decor. So I'll usually show you the behind the scenes, the setup, the logistic, all the things that goes on behind the scenes when it comes to event decor. So it's been 2 weeks. I've been gone. Even though I've been gone, YouTube, when it comes to the behind the scenes video, I've been super busy doing events back to back, and some weekends to weddings. Most of the weddings I do are usually 200 guests and more. Lately, very rarely, I've been doing 100 guests even. So I've been doing 200, 250, 300, sometimes 500 guests. So these, takes a lot of work, a lot of, details, a lot of staff. So a lot. So I've been recording behind the scene video, just haven't been having the time to put them together, or even recording the intros as I'm doing it right now. Right now I'm getting ready to go to Des Moines, Iowa, to see a venue. I have a wedding there on September 19th, so I need to go there. Well, sometime it's September, so I need to go there to see the venue and everything. So I was heading there. I was like, okay, let me stop and record this intro. Okay, back to the intro. So in this week's video, I'm going to take you behind the scenes of a wedding. So let me start by saying, congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Burton. So we've been planning their weddings for a few months, maybe since last year or the beginning of this year. The colors are white, gold, cream, and emerald green. So I love emerald green. It's one of my favorite colors. So I was excited to plan this. Their venue is a very beautiful venue, but it has a touch of, rustic. And my client was going for an elegant look. So we had to do a little bit of transformation when it comes to the venue. So one thing I like about this venue is it has like open ceiling, um, lighting, lighting, come through. And the stage is big. So the stage is really big. It's a wooden stage that we had to wrap, and the stage was going to feed the entire bridal party. So they had a big bridal party. I think it was about, hold on, let me think. I think it was 20 in total, 20 or 22 in total, something like that. So this was very exciting, and we were doing their ceremony as well. I'm sorry if it's a little bit noisy, the videos. I am recording this in the morning, and I think they are mowing the lawn at the office. But yeah, we were doing this ceremony too, and the ceremony space is very beautiful. It is outdoor. There is a water. That's a little lake there. Sorry, so there's a little lake there. It is outdoor. We're doing flowers, white, all white, all flowers, walkway. We did the mirror out for the ceremony. So I can't wait to take you behind the scene and to show you the setup. And and then leave me a comment where you are watching the video from, what you like about this, setup, what you want to see more of. So, and then maybe I have a big announcement, not quite yet the announcement, but if you follow me on Facebook or if you've seen my YouTube community post, my first YouTube community post, you probably noticed that I talked about how, planning a workshop. So many people have asked, do you do, coaching? Do you do, classes? Do you do mentoring? Anything like that. So for years, I've been very reluctant about doing it because, again, whatever I put my name to, I want it to be excellent. I want people to get what they pay for. I want to make sure it's really, really, helpful. So I haven't done it because I felt like it hasn't been the right time. So I've been thinking about this all year long. So I'm thinking next year, January, sometime January or February. I haven't set up the dates and the venue yet. I have a couple of dates in my mind and I have a couple of venue in my mind. So I created a form, a Google form. If this is something you are interested in, again, it's going to be in Kansas City. If this is something you are interested in, it will either be a 1 or 2 day workshop, or depending on how many people, sign up, it will probably be a 2 day workshop so that we can do the design part and then also learn more about the business sides. Any questions you guys will have, I'm going to be an open book. Whatever question you have, so we can have time for that, and we can also have time for setup everything. I'll be an open book, funding, um you know uh, admin, taxes, trucks, things like that. Doesn't even have anything to do with event, decor. How do I manage the back side, right? The admin side, things I've learned, mistakes I've made, how you can do it better. So I'm going to be an open book. How I do have two, showrooms. How do you look for, commercial, spaces? Why you should be looking into, why you should be looking for when you get in your first commercial space. How did I get my first one? Lease, all those things, right? I'm going to be an open book because I get these questions a lot. So this will be a 1 or 2 day, probably 2 days, so that maybe the first day we can go through the business questions, things like that, do a lot of prepping, and then the second day we can do the actual setup, and take pictures, for your, portfolio, things like that. So if this is something you are interested in, or someone that will be interested in, fill out the form in the description of the video. And then once I get enough people interested, the dates and the location will be published so that you can have enough time to make your arrangement, especially if you are coming from out of town. So now let's go to the behind the scene. Hello, welcome back to the behind the scene. Here I am ironing linens for the event. So I do have this iron. It's called the rotary iron. It's a little bit expensive, but it's a nice investment. So I use this to iron linen, tablecloth, napkin, things like that. It makes it go faster. If you've been my friend on Facebook or follow me on Facebook, I used to post a lot of videos with this over the years, and many people were able to get these as well from my videos. So this is a great tool to have. So she is ironing right now. And then here I am building these mini, planters that will be used to hold flowers at the ceremony space. I already have a few of these that I've had in the past, but I need more of them. So I'm building them. I got wood from Home Depot. I got connectors, and then I'm building this. I think I ended up building about 6 of these planters. It's not super super sturdy, but I think it will do it will be fine for whatever we're using it for. So as you can see, there's one that was already made that's in the back, so you can see how it's supposed to look once it's done. um so building these, and then I don't think I recorded more behind the scenes, but a lot of the other behind the scene will be at the venue. So here we are loading. So here we are heading to the venue. So this is a property that is, gated. So we got inside the gates, now driving up to the venue. So yeah, enjoy the rest of the behind the scenes. I am at one of my favorite venues in Kansas City. It's in Louisburg, Kansas, but just another suburb in Kansas City. It's a little bit far from the city, about 30 minutes from my showroom, and then depending on where you're coming from Kansas City, um, it might take you 40 to an hour. So, but this area, it's secluded, it's beautiful for a wedding. It's called the Haven. Yeah, so this is my first time here. I was supposed to have two weddings here this year, but we moved the second wedding to one of their other venue. They have several venues around town. This event group, the other wedding, it's going to be next week, and it's beautiful as well. All of their venues are excellent. So you can see the water. So we're gonna do we're gonna do the mirror aisle here. We're going to add flowers. We're gonna cover this arch because that's not, even though this venue is beautiful, the theme is kind of rusticy, um, which is not my client's theme. So we're gonna cover this pole in white, add some flowers, and yeah. So the inside, it's beautiful as well. And look at that patio over there. I'm gonna see if I can zoom. I say I can't zoom in. Okay, I'll show you later. But they have a patio here. It's a lot of beautiful stuff going on here. It's a lot of beautiful things at this venue. The patio that guests are gonna use for cocktail hour. So yeah. So right now they are unloading the mirror sheet. So we added the mirror sheet to the plywood so that it's easier to set up, so that it's more sturdy. So we added the so we're gonna clean this up once they are set up, and we're gonna add flowers on the sides and all the good stuff. But yeah. Mite so amenefa. Amenefa. Ouais, I'm déçu, oui. Tu es dans les calculs. So this is the stage, but we're gonna wrap it in white again to fit my client theme. So we're wrapping the steps. Il faut bien faire, hein. Comme tu es dans la vidéo là, faut pas me honner. Hein? Faut pas me mettre la honte, hein, parce que tu es dans la vidéo. Tu vois, tu n'as pas commencé. Bien. Ok, vas-y. Ok. I was telling her that she is on video, that she better not embarrass me. Je ne montre pas ton visage, don't t'inquiète pas. But I don't get, copyrighted, but this is We are 2 hours in. No, almost 11. So 3 hours in. But no, we got here at 8:30. So took an hour to unload. So let's see. We are an hour and a half ish in. So mirror is set up almost. We're gonna stick flowers into these things, and it's the mirror out. Some of them still have the plastic in here to protect. But yeah,